Hello everybody, it's Alina, and in today's video we are building this sort of rundown townhouse that I built for a family in the world of Copperdale in The Sims 4, obviously. So I built it on a 20 by 15 lot, and as you just saw, I started off by putting down these two shell houses, and then I built my own house in between those two shells. And if you don't know, like, those houses are not like actual houses that you can walk into and, you know, interact with or anything like that. Like, they're just shells, and basically they are the houses that you see around the world in your game, like not the lots that other Sims live on, but just like the empty shell houses that you see around the world, and you can access them in the bb.shell live edit objects catalog in your game. And I just basically put down those shells because I wanted this lot to have like a townhomey feel, so I felt like those shells sort of added to that vibe, which I really liked, and I thought they looked really good on this a lot, and I use them fairly frequently, so I'm guessing that most of you are familiar with what they are and like how you use them and whatnot. But if you weren't, then now you are, I guess. Congratulations. No. But yeah, this is a family townhouse that I built in Copperdale, as I did mention, and it is a 4-bedroom house. I originally, when I started building it, thought it was going to be pretty small, and I thought I wasn't going to be able to fit like that many Sims into it, but it ended up being like sort of spacious, and I definitely could fit quite a lot of Sims into this house. So on the first floor we've got like the, you know, standard things. We've got the kitchen, I was about to say dining room, but there's not really a dining room in this house. But yeah, they do have a kitchen and a living room and a downstairs bathroom, and then there's the parents' bedroom, and it's like pretty big, I suppose. And then upstairs there's one bedroom for a toddler. It's not super big, it's just like a small toddler bedroom. And then there's a pretty big room that is for two kid Sims. I was imagining that they're sort of like pre-teen aged or something like that. I don't really know, but I think it's a pretty cute room. And then the third kid's bedroom and like fourth bedroom just in general is for a teenager. And then there's also a bathroom on the second floor. So 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, and in total it fits 6 Sims, and I really like it. I thought it was like so cozy to build, and I really just enjoyed building it. So I hope you all like it too, and you also like the townhomey vibes, I guess. I don't know, but as I did say, it is sort of run down, and I didn't want it to look fancy and expensive in any way at all, and I definitely don't think that it does in the end. Although when I was recording and just like doing the majority of the building for this house, I sort of forgot to add some like cracks in the walls and stuff like that, because that is the thing I wanted to add, just because I wanted it to be run down. So I wanted it to have some like little cracks in the walls and in the floors and whatnot, just to show that this house is not new and it's not fancy. It's not like a house that has been renovated recently by any means. So I wanted it to have some cracks and whatnot around the house, but I sort of forgot to do that while I was recording. But after I had finished, I went back in and I added some cracks and whatnot around the house, which I just think adds to the, you know, rundown and sort of like cheap vibes in this house. And I think it looks pretty good, and I really enjoy building sort of rundown things like this, just because it's so realistic. Like, not every family can afford to live in a like super new and modern beautiful house, and a lot of families just live in like older buildings that aren't super perfect and up to date, and that's just super realistic. So I want to build that in The Sims sometimes. So I always really enjoy it when I do build houses like this. So I hope you all like it as well. But yeah, my next build is definitely going to be the complete opposite. I think it's like pretty modern, which I'm excited about too. But yeah, this one is definitely not. And I just really love building in Copperdale. Like, after we got High School Years, which is the pack that this world came with, I've just like been enjoying playing and building in this world so much. Like, I think originally when we got it, I wasn't too fond of it. Like, I thought it was pretty and whatnot, but the lighting in it bothered me a whole lot, and it was just like, I don't know, I didn't think it was that good, and I didn't really think that the lots in this world were that good. But now that I've had it for quite a long time and I've gotten used to it, I think that this world is really cute, and I really enjoy building here. But I do wish that we had more lots and it was a little bit bigger, because I don't know, I feel like a lot of the worlds that we've gotten over the past few years have just been too small, and I don't like that. So I really wish that it was just a little bit bigger, but you know what, it's fine. And since this was built on a 20 by 15 lot, it's obviously super small, and I didn't really have much room to give these people that live in this house much of a backyard, but I do have like a little outside space. Like it's not fenced in by any means at all, but they do have a back door that sort of like leads to a little outside area, and I didn't really put anything worth mentioning out there. I would say like there's not really anything fun. There aren't any activities or anything like that, but I just put like an armchair there, and I was kind of imagining that if these people are smokers, that is the place where they go to smoke their little cigarettes at night or something like that. I don't know, obviously you can't really smoke in The Sims 4 if you don't have a mods for that kind of stuff, but I don't know, that was just what I had in mind. But they do have 2 balconies, so it's not like they don't have any outside areas in this house at all. Like they do have 2 like fairly nice balconies. The first one has a chess table, and then the second one has a telescope, so they do have some activities that they can do outside, and it's not like bad by any means in that way. So yeah, I don't know, I really like this house, and I think it's super cute and cozy, and I really enjoyed making it, as I've probably said like 5 times by now. But other than that, I don't think I really have anything that I feel the need to tell you all about this build as of right now, at least. So let us move on to talking about other stuff. So I hope you guys are all doing good. I hope you're having a good day and having fun and all of that good stuff. I personally am doing okay. I'm feeling a little bit like stressed and I don't know, anxious at the moment, because I've got this huge school project thing going on at the moment. So that's just like stressing me out a bit, and it's taking up too much room in my mind, and I don't like that at all. But I feel like given these circumstances, I'm doing okay because it's not like too bad, but it's really stressing me out at the same time. So yeah, I don't know, I'm doing fine, I guess, but it'll be over in just a few days, so I'm happy about that. But yeah, I don't know, I'm just feeling okay at the moment, I would say. And I think in a few days, or like next week, something like that, I will be visiting my grandparents, so I'm very excited about that. I don't really know exactly when I'm going yet. I haven't really planned all of that out at this moment, but I am planning on going to see them because they do live quite far away, like around 4 hours, so I don't really get to see them that often, but I do try to go to their house and see them as often as I can, and that's like typically once every 3 to 4 months or something like that. I think the last time I went was in November, and now it's, you know, February, so I'll be going now, and I'm just really excited about that because I really do love to go see them, and I really try to like see them as often as I can. And I'm really happy that nowadays I can like go see them whenever I want to, because like I have a pretty flexible like schedule. I do online school, so I can just decide when I want to do school and whatnot. Like I don't have anyone that's like forcing me to show up anywhere at all. And when I was younger, like one of the reasons why I couldn't really go and see them as often as I wanted to is because I didn't have access to a car and I couldn't drive, so it would be kind of like complicated to go see them. But nowadays I just hop in my car and go see them, so it's super easy, and I love that a lot. Not that it's like my car, because it's not. It's my parents' car, and yeah, I don't know, it's not mine, but I do have access to a car, so that makes it a whole lot easier to go and see my grandparents. And I'm just really happy about that, because now they are like also older, so they can't really handle going to our house and seeing us that often. Like now it's mainly us that go and see them rather than the other way around as it used to be. So that's just a thing I'm pretty excited about. And I'm bringing my dog because I always do. I just really like to bring Minnie when I go see them because she likes to go there and they like to see her, so it's just a win-win for everyone, I suppose. But yeah, that's exciting. I don't really have anything else that's interesting at all going on in my life that I can tell you about, but I have been watching the new season of You that just came out, season 4, and I've seen the first part of season 4 because they're like, Netflix is doing that thing where they like release the season in 2 parts, so they've just released the first part now, the first 5 episodes, and then they're gonna release like the second part in March, and that part is gonna have 5 episodes as well. And I've seen the first part and I really liked it, and I feel like this is kind of stupid because like, why was I so concerned about it? Like, it's just a show, but I was kind of concerned that I wouldn't like this season as much as I liked the previous seasons, because it is set in like a completely different place than the other 3 seasons were. So I was kind of like nervous that the setting was gonna change the vibe of it too much and it wasn't gonna feel like the show that I like so much, you know. But I really do feel like they managed to stick to the like vibe of the previous seasons, but they also like made it very British at the same time, because the season is happening in Britain, or it's like set in Britain, whereas the other 2 seasons were set in the United States, if you're not familiar with the show. But I was just like kind of concerned that it was going to change too much about like the vibes in the show, but I feel like it hasn't changed it to the degree where it's like unrecognizable and it doesn't feel like the same show. So I'm happy about that, and I feel like it's just a really, really good show, and I like it a lot. I've been looking forward to this new season for a very long time, so I'm happy that it's out, and I cannot wait for the second part of the season. It's coming out on March 9th, I think, so in a little bit less than a month, and that's just exciting. I don't know, it's one of my favorite shows of all time, so I really like it, and I'm really excited about it, and I do hope that they are gonna make a season 5, although I obviously don't know how this season is gonna end. Like maybe Joe is gonna die at the very end and we won't be able to have a season 5 because, you know, he's dead, so it's gonna be a little bit weird and a little bit hard to make a 5th season, but I don't really know. I guess we'll see. But yeah, I do hope that we get more seasons because I definitely think that they could take his story a little bit further. I would love to see that. So yeah, I don't know, I hope we get some more, but I just love the show. If you haven't seen it yet, you definitely should start it because it's very good. I mean, I think that most people have. I'm pretty sure it's one of Netflix's most popular shows, so I think a lot of people have seen it, but it's just really, really good, and I love it. And I love that Penn Badgley, the guy that plays Joe, absolutely hates his character, which is so fun, and he hates that like everyone loves him and idolizes him and is so in love with him, because that's just like not the point in his eyes, but like it is the point because we see it from his point of view, and he tries to justify his actions to himself and to the camera and whatnot. I don't know, so I think it's a good show. It's really, really good, and it's just so beautifully ironic, and I love the show a lot. It's really great, and it's definitely one of my favorite shows. I've seen season 1 and 2 3 times, I think, but only season 3 once, because I was kind of like considering watching it before I watched this new season, but then I decided against it at the last minute. So yeah, I've only seen it once, but yeah, anyway. Also, this bedroom, this is the parents' bedroom, and I'm really like regretting what I did with the, you know, color scheme. And when I went in to take the screenshots and whatnot, I was like, yeah, no, this is so bad. I did not like the pink color scheme at all, so I changed it a little bit and I made it a little bit more like, I don't know, just normal and not pink, I guess, because I did not like the pink color scheme and the vibes in this room when I was taking the screenshots, and I just like thought that I had to change it, so I did, and I just like changed the swatch of the bed and of the mirror, and then I called it a day, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. I just was not liking it at all. But yeah, anyway, and the only thing that we have left in the speed builds at this point is just like the bedrooms, you know, all of the kids' bedrooms and whatnot. And I thought that I did record the balconies, but I just realized that I forgot to record both of them, which is really stupid. I mean, I did not forget one of them because I just like figured that I didn't need to record both of them because one would be enough in the video, but then at the very like last moment, I guess, I just forgot to record that one, and then I like finished off the recording and I was like, oops, I left this balcony empty, and then it was just, I don't know, too late, I guess, because I didn't want to start a whole new recording just to record the balcony, because it took me like literally 1 minute in real time. So I'm sorry you don't get to see any of the balconies in this video, but they aren't like that interesting, and you will see them in the screenshots, I think, so it's okay, we're good, okay, it's all good. But yeah, I don't know, I don't really have anything else that I need to tell you about the build, so I think that I'm just gonna tell you about a very cursed and messed up dream that I had the other night, because it was one of those dreams that when you wake up the morning after having the dream, you're just like, what on earth did I just dream? Like, why did that happen inside my mind? And you just like need to spend the entire day processing what you had dreamed, you know? Yeah, that was one of the dreams that I had. It wasn't last night, but like the night before that. So I spent all of yesterday just like, I don't know, processing it, and today I've just been thinking about it so much as well, because it was just so weird. And so apparently my friend, who in the dream I had not seen for around 9 months, I was like meeting up with her and having some coffee, I think, or something, and we were just talking about life, and then she told me that she had had a baby in the meantime, like sometime in between the last time I saw her and this time when we were sitting there at the cafe drinking coffee. And I was like, okay, you had a baby? That's kind of crazy. Like, how did I not know about that? I mean, it's been like 9 months since I saw you, but like we follow each other on social media and talk about stuff stuff regularly, so like how did I not know this? But then she was like, oh, I don't know, I guess you just missed out on that part. And then she also said that she had one more kid that was like 2 years old, and I did not know about either of these kids. And then this is when it gets really, really weird, because she also told me that she had gotten engaged, and I was like, oh my goodness, you got engaged, that's incredible. I mean, I did think it was like a little bit weird because she's like 19 in real life, so she had 2 kids and was engaged. That's just super out of character for her. So I was like, okay, that's really, really odd, but I guess it's fine, you know, we all develop and evolve ourselves in different ways. So I guess you're just like a young mom who is engaged. And then she told me who she was engaged to and who she had these 2 babies with, and it was oh my goodness, it was her brother. And I was like, this is so weird. Like, I remember in the dream thinking that it was like really messed up, but then I just convinced myself that it was kind of normal, and it's just like, it's not that odd for people to get engaged to their siblings and have babies with them. That's not messed up at all. That was what I convinced myself of in the dream. But that's so weird. Like, why did I dream that? And it was just so odd. I felt like I was being gaslit the entire time when I was sitting there at the cafe with her, because she was just like trying to convince me that having babies with her brother and like her being about to marry her brother was super normal and whatnot, but like it's not. It's really, really weird. And I don't know, it was such a strange dream, and I've just had to like process that, and I don't know why I dreamt that, and it kind of just like makes me a little bit worried, because what do people dream about me if I dream these messed up things about other people? I don't know, it's just so scary. But yeah, anyway, that's just that story, I guess. My radiator is going crazy right now. Like, it's making a lot of those radiator noises that I talk about sometimes in my videos. So I'm sorry if you've heard that throughout the video. I guess there's not really anything I can do about it. But yeah, anyway, thank you also so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you aren't subscribed already and you enjoy my content. I would really, really appreciate it, but you know, you don't have to. But besides all of that, I hope you're having an amazing day, and then I cannot wait to see you all in my next video that I will be posting in just a few days or something like that, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, bye.